Hello children, it's Mrs. Lee here. It's assembly number 1 and it's week 5. Wow! Shall we start with the time? Yes. What's the time, Mr. Wall? Well, if I look at the clock, I can see, oh my gosh, tricky one coming up, guys, that the long hand, that's the minute hand, was on the 3, is moving to the 4. Now, if it was on the 3, we know that's right, quarter past. We know that that is 15 minutes past, but actually it's moved a little bit further on. And if I count those increments of 1, it's actually 18 minutes past, to be precise. 18 minutes past what though, Mrs. Lee? Well, we look to the shorthand, that's the hour hand. And if you look really closely, it's just moved off to 11. So you put it all together and it is, that's right, 18 minutes past 11. Okay, 18 minutes past 11 at night. Hopefully you're asleep. 18 minutes past 11 in the morning, and you should be up and about doing lots and lots of learning, lots and lots of playing, lots and lots of socialising. And maybe you're feeling a little bit hungry because it's nearly lunchtime. Oh, I certainly am. Okay, let's move on. What else have we got? Okay, here we have our language of the month, and we are learning Bulgarian. Thank you to Arena for bringing those wonderful books. And we know that to say hello in Bulgarian is "Zdrazi" or "Zdravei." Zdravei. Okay. What else have we got? Oh, a Makaton sign. It's changed this week. Now, last week we thought about being kind. The week before we talked about rules. This one is a golden rule as well. Have a little look. Can you read that word? Yes. It says really and true. And I want to use that for our golden rule of being honest. So put your hand like this, flat, with your palm up. Put your hand like this and make a chopping. That's it, chop. That means to be honest, to be true. It's really important at school that we tell the truth. I'm going to talk more about that in my next assembly. This assembly, though, I want to remember something that we did a little while back. Do you remember this bag? Of course you do. This is my birthday bag. Inside my birthday bag, I have a plate. Yum yum, makes me think of cake. I have, presents. And we were celebrating, that's right, Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. And this week, I want to celebrate somebody else's birthday. This person, though, is not alive anymore. This person was born 201 years ago. I know! What a long time ago that is. This person is called Florence. Have a look. It says, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Florence, for your 201st birthday." She's not really alive anymore. She died a long, long time ago. But she's a very, very important person. In fact, she's a hero. That's right. She's a hero. Do you want to see her? Let's have a look in my basket. There we go. I have a book about Florence here. And, I think I've got another one as well. Another book about her. Maybe if you look really, really carefully, you might be able to see what she's doing. Should we have a little look inside? Now, Florence had a really, really important job, right? In fact, the job that she had is a job that we still have nowadays. Any ideas? That's right. She was a nurse. We still have nurses these days, but way back 200 years ago, it was a lot different. Do you know there's something really important that Florence taught people? And it's something that you do every day. You might have just done it. I'll give you a clue. What's this? Yes, that's right. It's our hand gel, isn't it? Put a little bit in our hands and we clean them. Now, why do we clean them, guys? Can you tell me? I know. We clean our hands so that we stop the spread of the virus. We get rid of those germs on our fingers. Now, 201 years ago, when Florence was first born, she was born to a mummy and a daddy, and she was born in Italy. And that's how she got her name, because she was in a place called Florence. And her grown-ups were very happy to have Florence as a baby, and they took great care of her, and they thought it was really important that she had an education. Now, if you think back, children, we've talked about this before, that girls and boys, were they equal? No. In the past, the boys went to school and the girls stayed at home. Is that a good thing or not a good thing? Not a good thing, is it? But Florence's parents thought that she should get an education, so they taught her lots and lots, and she got very clever, because that's what happens when you do lots of learning. She worked very, very hard, so hard that she wanted to go and share with other people. And she'd heard about this war called the Crimean War. It was over in a place called Turkey. Yeah, you know Turkey. You might have heard about Turkey. That's right. Anyway, she had to go over there because she wanted to go and help. When she got to Turkey, which is a long, long, long way away, that's her travel. She had to travel from the United Kingdom all the way around to Turkey. It's quite a long journey. Now, she didn't get there on an aeroplane. No, she had to travel by boat. It took her quite a long while. When she got there with some other nurses, she saw on the battlefield, she saw lots and lots of men who had been fighting. Show you a picture there. And they were poorly and they were injured. But you know what? They weren't dying because they were poorly or they were injured. When she got to the hospitals, the soldiers, were not dying because of their injuries. They were dying because they got infections, they got diseases, because people weren't washing their hands. And that was her first rule. Everybody had to wash their hands. And what happened was it stopped the spread of diseases, and the soldiers started to get better. So even though they might have a broken arm, or maybe they had a bullet wound in them or something like that, something really terrible, they could actually get that fixed and not get any other coughs and colds and sneezes or anything else that might affect them and actually make them die. Is that a good thing or not a good thing? That's right, it is a good thing. So we need to celebrate the magnificent Florence Nightingale. What a superstar she is. What a hero she is. Something so, so simple. Anyway, she's got a bit of a nickname. Do you want to know what her nickname is? She's called the Lady of the Lamp. Now, you've got to think, 200 years ago, they didn't have electricity. The only way for them to be able to see was to use candles or little oil lamps. And she had an oil lamp. I think you could... And she would go and check on the soldiers. She's there with her candle there now, if you can see. She would go and check the soldiers to make sure they were okay. And she did lots of other things as well. She would write letters for the soldiers to their loved ones back at home. She was very, very, that's right, kind. Very, very kind. And it would be so nice if everybody could be like Florence Nightingale in our school. Really think about other people. Be kind. To you in my next assembly, we're going to think about being honest as well. Okay, let's finish off with our school prayer. Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good, in all my work, in all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. Okay, happy birthday to Florence. Not our Florence in school, but Florence Nightingale. Maybe you could find out more about her by looking on the internet or have a look at some of the books. Now, the Florence Nightingale books I will put in my office. So again, if you want to come and look at them and have a look at the pictures, you're more than welcome. Come and see you at lunchtime. Okay. Bye, children.